Hi, folks. Welcome to another session of Hands with RAKStar. Happy to be here again, like every Friday. I am Maria Hernandez, Developer Relation Lead at RAK Wireless, and here with me, Jose
Hi, everyone.
Marcelino, our solution architect. Welcome, Jose. Hello?
Hello, the sound is breaking up for me. Maybe just me. Sorry.
Hello? I think I'm having. Let me. Jose, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay,
that's okay
we are
now.
back. Sorry.
We're back.
Thanks.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Just a
Sorry,
slow
guys.
start.
Sorry. Yeah, it's again a new start. Well, probably I'm going to present some connection issues, but let's cross our finger and everything's going to be fine during the session. And for those who are joining for the first time, Hands with RAKStar is an open space to share with passionate IoT developers in the RAK Wireless community. And in each episode, using the WisBlock. Basically, like the modularity and the compact size of the WisBlock have caught the attention of many community members, and we have been seeing a couple of projects going on, and among of them the LoRa mapper that we'll be discussing today with our RAKStars. And the RAKStars that who will be joining today are Oscar and Alejandro. They are engineers with several years of experience in the industry. Also, like many of us here, they are makers, entrepreneurs, and technology evangelists in their local community. So, welcome, guys.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello, everyone.
everybody.
Happy to have you here. We have like a different kind of session because you have been working and collaborating together on this. So it's super nice to see you together in this and learn more about you, about all the things that you have been doing during the past few years, and also to know more about the project you have been working on to replicate this project as well. And just like to highlight something, for those who joined the last week's session, should know that we start giving away a WisBlock t-shirt. Basically, to have the chance to win this WisBlock t-shirt is super easy. Basically, you just have to answer a question that we'll be asking at the end of the session. We are going to make a question based on the things that Oscar and Alejandro will be sharing today. So keep on the loop to stay like in tune with everything. And at the end, we will ask something, and you should leave your answers via Twitter, tagging the RAK Wireless account and using the hashtag RAK Wireless. To participate, basically, this is like everything, and you must follow the RAK Wireless account. That's all. So we'll be jumping on this at the end of the session again. So that's all for the introduction. And yeah, it's time to start with you guys. Like something that you have in common is that you are super passionate about communities, and this is one of the things that bring us today here. And initially, you are individuals that since childhood have been interested in electronics just to know how the things work. So to start, just let's talk a little bit about yourself, guys. Can you share about like your background, your as well as your education, and how you start thinking with IoT? I think we can go with Oscar first, and then we go with Alejandro.
Okay, thanks so much, Maria. Yeah, like you say, I am an engineer. I formed here in Mexico in the Instituto Tecnológico de Culiacán in the state of Sinaloa here in Mexico. I finished school almost 20 years ago in Sinaloa. Then I was working with several enterprises here in Mexico. And 6 years ago, I quit my job. Literally, I quit my job. I feel so stressed. I feel so tired. I need something new. So I quit my job. And the real fact was I love the carpentry and the design. And I decided to mount my own workshop, my carpentry workshop. So time after I damaged my hands and I visited my doctor and he asked me, he told me, are you have any study or you have some career? And I say yes, I am engineer of electronic. And he told me, you must be dedicated to your career, not your physical work. And in that moment, I say, well, I need to retake my career, my passion. And in that moment was when I found like this term of IoT. I don't. I leave much of the electronic job because I want to become in a carpenter. But in that moment, I discovered what the IoT is, and I really falling in love with the fact to can send and receive and control things over the distance, and I begin to study, and I need to say the the base of my knowledge now in the in the IoT, I take it from the internet. I have the basis from engineer from my school, but a lot of knowledge I learned was over the internet, watching videos in YouTube, reading blogs, reading manuals, reading forums, and I here in my state, I'm spread the knowledge. The Council of Science of Technology of my state invite me to spread this knowledge uh, to science and technology to children of the schools. And this is something that I really love to do. Can share all the knowledge I am learned in these 6 years that I dive into the IoT world, and in these 20 years of engineer. It's a pleasure to can share all the information, all the things that I can reach, taking material and taking data and taking information from the internet, and it's a pleasure to can share with these little students in the schools, in the remote schools, not just in the city, in the remote schools, can uh, carry this information and put in your hands in the little hands of these students, and they realize that they can make something. When I in my second workshop in that school, I elaborate a little 3D printed arm, robot arm. And when I present this little robot to these little guys, they ask me when are my factory or my facility when I was doing this little robot, and I say no, I make all this from my room, from my house, and he don't believe me. They say no, you need a factory to do this, and I say no. I make all this that you can touch from my room. So I am an entrepreneur here in my state, and I really like to share with the people, with the community, because I really think we need to grow up and develop technology in cities like where I live, in my country to bring a better future for the people. And I think this is the basic tool in the knowledge and the technology and science is the best tool to make develop the countries like mine.
Amazing. Thanks for sharing all of those. That your career like has been a path of years of experience, like jumping from an engineer to just quit a job and
Yeah.
just doing a thing that you like a lot, but at the end you that was not like your the thing for what you studied of, and at the end you find that you can do many things and uh, share your knowledge with people that doesn't have like the resources or doesn't have the way
Yeah.
to learn the things as you are doing it, which is amazing. So thank you for sharing us all of that about you. And Alejandro, now it's your time.
Hi all. Hi everybody. So first of all, I would like to say thank you for giving me this opportunity to participate in today's session, in today's hands-on. So I'm really glad to be here and be part of the RAKStar community. It's like a family, I could say. So my name is Alejandro Juan, and I think that the community knows me better because of my nickname on Twitter, which is AlexCorby84. What can I say more about me? Okay, I am a telecommunication engineer specialized in telematics. But sadly, talking about my career, professional career, I have been more linked or with a background more related with the systems administration. And speaking a little more about me in a personal way, I could say that I consider myself quite similar like Oscar. I consider myself a technology enthusiast, maker, tinkerer, or breaker of toys since I was a child, tearing them apart into pieces just in seconds. And for only a reason, seeking to know how the things work and why, right? So in my spare time, I try to keep pushing, learning new technologies and developing some kind of DIY projects with new technologies that I learn, as well as Oscar, learning tutorials, digging into forums, talking with the community. Because in technology, if you are in the tech field, the continuous learning never ever ends. And related to IoT projects, where I started, okay, as I said, I studied telecommunications engineer. It's my passion. I really love the telecommunications, and for that time, then Arduino came into this thing, and it was like, woo! This is awesome. You can play around with electronics with so much facility. You don't need have a very deep knowledge of programming. So I think that I started there, starting prototyping some kind of basics projects, and with the years, then came into then another microcontroller, which is ESP8266, which it was the perfect for me. In my case, it was the perfect microcontroller to start prototyping with IoT projects at home. And this is, I think, my story. Also, I would like to thank all the community keeping pushing all the information over the internet, because thanks to them, I am here doing the things that I'm doing.
Amazing. Like that is the thing. Like if you have like the passion to just to achieve something, you will find like all the resources that you need on the internet to make the things happen. Like that is, if we really want to do the things, we are going to make it. So it is amazing.
Yeah.
And now like you are super super passionate like about communities and like collaborative works. Can you share a little bit more about the initiative you have been launching during this past year?
Oscar, go ahead.
Who start? Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in the past year, I can show you a little project that I was involved with. Let me show you something. Okay. Okay. The last year, no, 2 years ago, the researcher center of biology, marine wildlife, invite me to one project to tracking the whale shark in the Bay of La Paz. I'm working in collaboration with a PhD student, biological PhD student, and they asked me if I can develop a tag to tracking the whale shark in the Bay of La Paz. And I say, well, let me see what I can do. I buy this little thing from Adafruit. I love Adafruit too, and we begin to prototyping something to can track the whale shark. And finally, we can do this bulky, ugly, and at the same time beautiful tracker, LoRa tracker, to can track the 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 whale shark in the Bay of La Paz. We develop here is where gateway. Here, my friend Fernando Talamantes cleaned the tower to put the gateway in the Bay of La Paz. Really, I scare just to see that. And here is the torpedo, like we designed. Here is the LoRa tracker of the electronics involved in epoxy plastic, the antenna, and just the on-off switch, a jumper for the. This is just a prototype. We made this in just 1 week. In 1 week, we developed all this. We can send data, live data, in the Bay of La Paz. Here is where the whale shark lives. More data. And all the points that the tracker was sending to the Bay of La Paz here in the dry land. Okay, that's one of my projects. I really feel proud because I barely knowing about the LoRa technology, and in just 1 week we can develop this kind of project. That's the main reason why I love this, because it's easy of use, and the final reason is when you can take the technology and apply to this, to keep this kind of things is amazing. Believe me. When you can contribute to project like this, is really amazing. That's one of the projects that I involved in the last year, making this kind of stuff. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Was my mic that was off? Sorry, and I couldn't get it. Well, I have a question. Like, you share the prototype, but you also test this prototype with the
Almost.
animal,
Yeah, almost.
with the shark.
Why?
Almost.
Because
Okay.
we need to find a way to enclosure, waterproof enclosure to this. So
That's what
we barely put the torpedo in the water. Remember, it's just a prototype,
Okay.
but it's a shame we need to leave this project because we need more expertise from a mechanical engineer, from a industrial engineer to make the enclosure. I just made the electronic and the interface to communicate with the radio signals to a server. But I say it's a shame because we leave the project because we don't have the resources to continue with the investigation, and we need more hands to involve it in the project. But like this project, there are a lot of projects that the people like me, like Alex, like you, can do with the help of the technology. And it's amazing, really, it's amazing. In just 1 week, we can reach this kind of project.
Amazing. Thanks for sharing out a little bit more about it. And it will be super nice to see it working in the future as well. So if we from RAK can we something to make this project happen, just let us know how we can help. And Alejandro, now it's your time.
Okay, so very similar to Oscar. As I said, I love tech communities, and that's the reason that led me to co-found 2 years ago, I think, 2018, a non-profit organization called MakersAustrias, the name of the city where I live. So, which it aims to foster the STEAM education among young people, okay, in order to promote the access to technology for boys and girls, and also the citizenship. As a maker, culture, and philosophy lover, I have developed and published several few projects and different websites with the community, and I am also very proud. I think I am the best project I have been part of. I have been part of a team of enthusiasts that managed to send a capsule to the stratosphere, documenting the whole experience and process. I think it was my first contact with this kind of new technology called LoRa. And I can show you some videos or screens from this mission, okay? So let me let me share my screen, okay? Are you viewing my screen? Yeah. Okay, so we designed it, as you can see, a hat for a Raspberry that has a RM95 LoRa module, and we designed it to this PCB in order to put some modules, I2 square modules, and all this kind of electrical stuff, to gather the data from sensors like temperature, pressure, humidity, because we wanted to experiment these conditions in the stratosphere and gather this kind of data, okay? So we put all the electronics in a capsule. That this is the capsule. It's like seems like made by the NASA. And well, we put it in a high altitude balloon. Okay, it reaches almost 32 kilometers so far, and in order to keep the track of this capsule, the LoRa module was sending the coordinates of the GPS, okay? So I think it's the most passion project I have been involved, and I'm very proud of it, and also the friends that were involved into this project. As you can see, this is the photo, the final photo of the mission. That is success. As you can see, all of us logging after looking for the capsule for almost 4 hours in the middle of nowhere. but we captured the capsule. And as I can show you a little video of the footage that we were able to record, because as I said, we felt like astronauts. when we have the capsule and then we put the micro SD card into the computer and saw these images, it was like, oh my God, this is just awesome what we have achieved. So, as Oscar said, this is the interesting things that you can do in your home. You don't need a very big factory and very deep knowledge about electronics and so on. You just need to have this kind of passion to achieve what you want. And this is one of the tips that I give to the community and the young people.
Nice. How long did it take this project from the starting idea to
we were
being in space?
Working, I think 3 months, more or less, designing the electronics, designing the capsule. But it was very entertaining because we were a multidisciplinary group of people. Maybe we have some guy which was involved in the electronics, another one which was a 3D designer involved with the 3D design of the capsule. And the interesting thing is that finally most of us learn about other technologies that we didn't know before, and it was really, really fun.
This is super awesome.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Congrats for that. Whoa,
thank you.
All of you have working on 3 interesting projects, and thanks for sharing a little bit more with us about those. And now let's talk a little bit more about your experience with RAK Wireless. What are your general thoughts about the RAK, and how did you hear from us at first? Oscar, you can go first.
Okay. Well, I'm looking for a device scalable, and I have the same idea 2 years ago to make a little board that you can plug and play models like this one. That's why I really love this kind of development. It's very nice. It's a dream come true. As you can see, you just need to put like a Legos. You need to put into the main board all the sensors you will need. I'm searching in the past year for a board like this, because as you can see that you can see in the photos I show you, I'm in the best of the case you can send your diagram of electric diagram to the factory in China to make this possible. And right now you just need to make the little modules of the sensors to add to the main board to make work this. This is a GPS tracker working right now, and here I have the last version or the final version of this little tracker. All 3D printed. Inside is the same board like this, but with a rugged enclosure with a on-off switch. Okay, and the main idea is I want to deploy a mesh network here in La Paz, in the city of La Paz, to can provide access to the students, to the projects in my community here in the local in my city. I can show you the map of my city. Okay, here is all you can see. All the little spots are coordinates sending from this and other nodes I have. You can watch in real time the information that you are sending to the cloud, to the server, and it's very it's easy to deploy this kind of technology right now. You can pay a server, you can find the libraries, you can find the sketches in the internet to mount a site like this. This is real points with coordinates and give you in real time the position of these little devices, and it's awesome. Really, it's awesome how now we can make this with the technology. It's reachable for everyone. You can buy this technology, and in just one day, you can make your project running. It's really amazing what the technology is right now, and I say the future is now. The future is now. The future is not in 20 years or 50 years. No, the future is right now. We can make this kind of project right now, and I'm falling in love with this technology, with RAK. Even my gateway is a RAK wireless gateway. I put here in my roof of my house, and I with these little guys, I can map all the coverage in the city. I repeat, I want to share, put more gateway into the city to cover all the city, and then start to deploy more mature projects for the government, for the universities, for the centers of research, can put in the hands of the developers tools like this, so they can use it. That's the main idea why I choose RAK for this project, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, thanks for sharing your thought about the WisBlock, and also like it's pretty interesting to see that you are pushing the expand of the network in your city, because the idea is to enable this technology to everyone around us. So congrats for that as well. And Alejandro, what are your thoughts about the RAK Wireless?
Okay, so I must have to be sincere. My first contact with the RAK Wireless have been when I received this awesome kit. Okay, so I have been used this kit in order to make a tracker. Okay, but let me first explain why I'm using this tracker. So this past November, I have been collaborating with my former university in order to join the Things Network and create the necessary infrastructure to give LoRaWAN coverage for all the campus, okay? With the aim, as Oscar said, with the aim of providing a space where students, companies, and citizens can create IoT solutions for various use cases, right? So in this context, we have developed some simple examples of devices to showcase this kind of technology of LoRa, LoRaWAN, and we have developed some small examples like a smart sanitizer and an hydroalcoholic gel dispenser, which counts the number of times it has been used, a PAX counter that reads the number of persons, the people that enter into one of the buildings, and also a mini weather station to record the data like humidity, pressure, environmental data. So also, we would like to integrate in this infrastructure a distance sensor to measure the flow of a river to develop an IoT solution that can avoid what happened a couple of years ago at my former university. There were torrential rains causing the flooding of several buildings, and they caused great and heavy damage. So I think that having this kind of infrastructure let us develop this kind of solutions that could prevent this damage and these problems, right? So in order to test the coverage of the gateway that has been installed recently at my former university, let me show you the screen. Okay. Okay, so in order to test the coverage of this gateway, I built I built the LoRa tracker, okay, which the source code is by Oscar. As you can see, here is my hands holding the LoRa tracker, okay, and this is the nice view of the city where I live, that is called Gijón, okay. And I was around my city with my car and holding the LoRa tracker in order to see with the TTN mapper how far I could reach the link between my tracker and the gateway that is installed in the campus. So I think that I have a photo of what we have achieved. And as you can see, here is the campus, okay, of the university. And all these points are links that I achieved with the RAK WisBlock tracker. As you can see, I reached a distance so far of almost 3 kilometers, which is, for me, is just awesome. And this is what I have been developing with the LoRa tracker from my side.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Very amazing. And Oscar, how was like the range that you get with your tracker?
Well, let me see. Maybe for yesterday, let me show you yesterday. I take a trip yesterday. Let me show you how far. Oh, let me open TNT map. Let me show you here. This is all the map that you can realize how this is 40 kilometers, but with another node.
Amazing.
And yesterday, just let me.
I'm really jealous now.
No, it's because in my city we don't have buildings.
Okay.
We don't have buildings. Yeah, just because. Okay, as you can see, yesterday I reached the distance of 6 kilometers.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's yesterday.
Amazing.
Okay, this is from yesterday. This is from
6 kilometers. Yeah.
6 kilometers. Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
And the further place I go with this gateway, with a RAK gateway, the farthest point, almost 40 kilometers, I think. Wow,
amazing.
This is in the sea, but it is a big point. I don't know why. I don't know why it's floating in the sea.
Probably the shark took it.
Yeah, well, maybe.
It's one of the sharks. Yes.
Maybe 26. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why. The most farthest
26.
point was 26.
Wow.
Line of sight. Because here there are a mountain in the highway, a mountain, and if you stay in that place, you can see the city, and obviously see my gateway in the roof of my house. But this is the farthest point. I tested the my RAK Wireless gateway. It's amazing. It's amazing. This is a dream come true.
Yeah.
Really.
And you were using SF7. I saw that there.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it could even be longer than that.
Yeah, maybe.
That's-
But my tower is just at 10 meters from my roof. I need a big tower, and I am
Yeah.
using a 0.8 dB antenna, from my gateway. But it's amazing. Was with just one gateway, I almost cover all the city.
Yeah, look at that. Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I need two
Incredible.
or one more or two more gateways to cover all my city. My city is a little city. It's a little city, but you can take this example to your city and see how far you can send data. But the technology is amazing. It's amazing.
Super nice to see like all like these details and see to the range that you have reached so far, which are really good range. And like if anyone else wants to replicate this project and also like have those pretty nice enclosures, where they can find them?
Yesterday I created my repo in GitHub.
Yeah.
If you want, I can leave in the comments the link.
Yeah, I will share it. I have it here. Just
Okay.
if you want to share like a memory in the screen, you can do it. But however, I will leave like all the details on the comment section as well, so anyone can replicate this project as well. In that repo, they can find the enclosure as well as the code to just get started with it.
Yeah.
It is amazing to see like how Oscar like start this project. And actually, you mentioned in the RAKStar community via Slack that you face some issues with the GPS library, and then you got in touch with the RAK support, and they like talk with you about a little bit about this. Like how much time did you face to make this main code work?
Okay, maybe 2 weeks. Really, maybe 2 weeks, because I read that for everything works the code that comes with the board. But really, I don't know why for me doesn't work, and I make to do a research and asking in this forum and the other forum why. And fortunately, in the past, I make a similar code for other nodes, and I take pieces from everywhere to make a new code, taking pieces of everywhere until I get the node working. Really,
this is how the makers work.
Yeah. Really. This
because
is
I'm not 100% developer, and I try to do like this, like Oscar is saying, until you achieve the solution.
The idea is, I know a full stack developer. Really, I just I have the basis of engineering. But the idea is make the things simple possible. And the romantic situation here is you can ask to people in other parts of the world, in China, in Australia, in Netherlands, and they will answer you without any other thing in change, and they will be worried about if the answer they give you is useful for you. This is amazing. Really, this is amazing. This is part of the open source, the philosophy of the open source. Share knowledge with everything, because this is the flag that I always take. We need to responsibility to share the knowledge for the people. Really, it's amazing how the people, how Alejandro in Spain, you in Colombia, Marcelino in England can share. I don't know you in person, but I know you through the internet, and that's amazing. How I can do that.
Yep.
This in my hands, this reel,
Yep.
with the help of people around the world. That's amazing. Really, it's amazing.
And I can replicate it miles
Yeah,
away from
of
you.
course, of course. Feel
Exactly.
free to
No.
feel free to improve all the design. That's the idea. Improve the design.
Yeah, that is the idea that you mentioned that is what we share. We share just a thing, and then the idea is the community keep improving the things to move forward and make the projects that we start better than we started.
Yeah,
That is how everything's work. Know that this is amazing. Like see, like how you start, then you face issue. Also, you contacted me via Twitter. Then I invite you to join the Slack community when like everything is start connected. You connect with Alex. Alex start printing
yeah,
everything, and there are
Yeah.
other people as well from the RAK community who are replicating this. So it's super nice to see how the things are going, and also like pretty exciting to see also like all the other projects that you have plans for the WisBlock, because now you are working on a GPS tracker, which is just one of the modules that we provide, but we also provide other kind of sensors, so you can like expand the applications, the applications that you can do with the WisBlock. And if there is any block that is not available, you just have to put a little bit more effort and decide your own to make the things happen. So
yeah,
it's pretty nice to see how everything is going on, and how like you are working together to achieve this. So
yeah.
thank you very much for being part of the community, for just well, Alejandro is part of our beta tester, so you hear about us from that beta tester program. That was like your first experience with us. In the side of Oscar by his own trust on us, and they buy the gateways and they buy the WisBlock because they found it pretty interesting. And like it is amazing to see how like everything it's going. So guys, thank you very much for trusting us, for creating this project, for sharing with the community, which is amazing. And also it's not just a thank, it's also I also want to congratulate you for this, and like never stop doing these kind of things. That is all the things that make many people move around us, so that is amazing. I think like this is all for today. Like it's pretty nice to see like how you have been doing this. I already shared the link of the repo here, and we are going to jump to a Q&A session. So all of those who are connected, who have any question for Alejandro or Oscar, feel free to leave those questions in the comment section, and they will be super happy to answer them. We have that space for that, so feel free to leave your questions. And just until we wait for a question from one of our community members. And I would like to ask you, maybe, well, you just share one of the projects. Well, you already shared the projects that you are most proud of, so I'm not going to make this question. And now you are, I saw that you are mapping the coverage, but using the Things network, right? I would like to hear your thought about about Helium. What are your thoughts about this new technology? How is this new technology going around in your city? How do you see the growth of it? Like, or how you are contributing to this as well?
Okay.
Alejandro, anyone
Me?
who wants to start?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
Talking about LoRaWAN, as I said, I am not in the industry. I'm just I consider a maker, and I just test these kind of things with the devices that I have on my desk because I like it, and I like to prototype these kind of devices. So talking about LoRa, and I think that is a technology that is gaining more and more attention to the industry. Thanks to their benefits, I think, isn't it? Long range, low power. But not only that, we have seen that recently. For example, Amazon, Jose knows, are dispatching their Echo devices with a LoRa module. So I think this gives us a little clause that the industry is considering it as a totally bet for new use cases that may arise. And I think that we need this kind of technology in our lives as a solution for use cases that where Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or Zigbee or any other kind of technology are not already a team player. And also, we have also seen the beginning and rise and promotion of this kind of decentralized IoT networks. I'm not sure if the big telcos should be worried about it or not, but it's clear that we have a technology to play with, and the question is, why not? We must experiment with it and give it a try, isn't it? We are makers. I think that the work curiosity is in our DNA. So I think it's the path. It's like the Mando said, this is the way.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Amazing. Thanks for sharing your thought about it. It is pretty amazing. And Oscar, how about you?
Well, I'm really new in the. I was working with the TTN or the Things Network. With ChirpStark too. I have mounted my own server with ChirpStark, and works amazing. And I discovered Helium maybe 1 month ago, searching in the internet, and I saw too in your store webpage of RAK that you are now sold a Helium gateway, and I feel curiosity about what is Helium. What is Helium? And I begin to research. Yeah. That's and well, I don't have any stickers. I don't have one. Okay, that's what I mean. That is amazing. I want to share my infrastructure with the people. I went to any people can use my own network. I pay my internet, I pay my gateway. But what if you can receive a payment for these people using your network? That concept is amazing, and that concept is that the Helium is paying for the same principle to communicate one node to an endpoint server or an endpoint user, but in the middle you can make money, make crypto, manage cryptocurrency, transport package from the point A to point B. That's amazing. I'm really new in Helium. Even this morning, I am asking in the Slack chat about an issue I have. But the concept is amazing. This is the future. We need to decentralize and democratize the networks. If in every home we can put a gateway, this will be unstoppable. Really, this is amazing. The concept of Helium is amazing.
I think we are closer. We are closer because we just need to put another Wi-Fi router close to the Wi-Fi one. And as you said, Oscar, I think that we are in the future is here, and we are we are part of it. So let's build this kind of future of decentralized networks, and why not?
Actually, Travis mentioned that. Amazing. We have received like many nice messages. Like here we have one from Travis, like I feel love, why not? And also we have one from Super Diana, the beauty of the military community. And also like message that like the projects that you have been working on are impressive. And also like about the 3 months period that you spend working on the project, Alejandro. Fantastic project, Alejandro. Yeah, we have people from many people from any part of the world, United States, Bulgaria, Philippines. It's super nice to see all Mexico as well. It's pretty nice to see like we have a very international community, and they are pretty interested on the things that we are sharing. So thanks for all of those who are connected and all of those who stayed during all the session, because we have the same number until we start the session of the number of viewers. So that means that they get pretty they are enjoying this session. So thanks for stay and be here with us. And I think like just to finish, because we don't have like any additional question, it's time to jump to that giveaway that we are doing right now, just to give the opportunity to those who are connected and also to those who watch this session later to participate for a WisBlock t-shirt. This is super easy. We're going to ask a question based on all the things that Alejandro and Oscar shared. I don't know if Jose have a question in mind, but I don't know if you want to share one in your side. I'm super happy with it. No problem.
Yeah, I have a question. Can we maybe which animal was Oscar tracking when he was showing that? Let's keep it simple.
Perfect.
So if you get it right, you might win a t-shirt from us.
Okay, that's perfect. So let's go with that question. And that is all for today. Guys, thank you very much for participating in this session despite of the language barrier. This is amazing. Like, you are not native English speaker and you just wanted to share your experience with the community. Like, that is awesome. And yeah, we have to move forward and do some things in Spanish as well to also encourage the Spanish community to share and make this kind of things and open to this kind of spaces. And also, it would be nice to have you as well on those in that Spanish version as well. And also for taking the time for being here today, sharing with us, and also for making the project that you are making, and also for sharing with the community. Please never stop doing amazing things. And I really look forward to seeing new projects with the WisBlock as well.
So from my part, it has been a pleasure to share with you, with the community, with the RAKStar community, all this effort and work. And from my part, also congrats to all the team from RAKStar. You are doing a great job, and you could feel very proud of it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. I don't know, of course, if you want to say something else.
Just keep doing things. Don't feel afraid about if you feel don't have any knowledge about science of technology. The science of technology don't bite you, never. And share your knowledge, share all you are please share is the only way we can evolve like human beings. Please share keeping doing things. Don't be afraid. I always fail in my first attempt to do something, but I'm always the second attempt. I always start from the knowledge of my first year. Don't feel bad if you don't get the things the first time.
I love the acronym that is formed with the word "fail" in English. That is first attempt in learning, and I think it resumes this kind of philosophy.
Definitely.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Well, thanks like for those words as well. It's a pleasure for me for having you the time to talk today. And like all of those who are watching this session later, please leave your comments if you have any questions on the comment section. Alejandro, Oscar, Jose, Ana, and I will be super happy to answer all the doubts that you may have. We hope to see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your day. And that's all for today's session. Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.